Hi guys, this is going to be my tutorial or guide for Hojo's Combat Battle Simulator. This is going to be for the Monsters of Legend one. It's going to be the second to last one out of all these Monsters of Legend. First, I'll quickly go over the materia setup. Personally, I like to do Cloud, Aerith, and Barret. You could do it with Tifa, up to you guys. Whichever ones you find more fun or comfortable. But anyway, for the weapon, I like to use Buster Sword. It's a nice balance of everything. And it has nice defense as well. Bangle just for the extra materia. Really, you could probably do one but that only has 3. Because I kind of had a hard time filling in the 4th one. But it's just extra, just kind of there. Module for faster limits. Although this could be switched off for a number of things also, because it really doesn't. I found myself not really using the limit that often in this run through. But anyway, for materia, lightning, elemental, this is just a personal choice again. Personally, I just like to have these connected because it's an additional, well, when maxed, it's an additional 23% damage. That's just me though. It's also pretty good if you have it on Twin Stingers, since it has that 10% elemental boost, making it like 33% more damage. So it's you know, again, optional. And then luck up for some more crits, more damage. Barrier, just kind of because, again, I don't really find myself using this too often. I probably should, but at the same time, I just don't really feel the need to be using it most of the time. Healing and revival, pretty essential, I believe. Fire, just kind of because, again, I didn't really have anything else to put in. I just kind of threw it in there. I don't really find myself using it that much. HP up, you know, pretty classic, I think, kind of standard. Same thing with the MP. And steadfast, just good ATB, especially when you're not controlling the character. They tend to block a lot, and it'll fill up the ATB themselves when they're not being used. Aerith for the silver staff, I use this one primarily because I believe it's the best staff for her, especially in like the longer boss fights. It has 50% increased battle MP regeneration, which is huge. Trade-off, which is whenever you take significant damage, you gain MP, which is also huge. It's 2 big MP producing can't think of the trees, I guess. And then also it has 20% MP reduction for attack spells, and then 20% MP reduction for healing spells. So not only are all of her spells reduced, but she has the most MP regeneration on the staff. And it also comes with reprieve, which is, it basically saves you from death. It's kind of like what the accessory does. And then for her, I like to put on the healing incarnate, or carcanet, whatever, however you pronounce it. She, you know, heals most of the time. For most people, I believe. People just use it for healing. I primarily like to use her for attacking. I've always liked casters in just like games in general. And she's kind of the best of both worlds. She could do heavy damage while casting and is a good healer also. Personally, I have fire and lightning because both of those attacks hit immediately when you cast them, or at least like pretty quickly, instead of like the blizzard when you're casting Blizzaga or Airaga, where it takes us like a second, like the attack initially hits but it doesn't, and then it takes a second or two for it to actually hit. And that's why I like these two over those two. It just hits instantly, probably for the same amount of damage too. HP up, I have 2 of them just because she has such low HP, but I'm pretty sure you could get away with just one, especially in this run through. She shouldn't really be getting hit that often, except for maybe one boss. Prayer, it's a AoE heal, free, Just costs 2 ATB. I think it's pretty good, especially with the healing carcanet. Healing, revival also essential, I believe. Barrier, again, I don't really think I need this, but I just kind of have it. Steadfast, same reason as Cloud. HP up, again. For this run through, I'm probably going to take off one of them. Take this off. And then switch this over here. I'm going to add on, actually, I'll put in the warding materia. I have one that's pretty high up. Let me see. Should be here somewhere. Blues. Where's all the blues at? Hello? Magnify, AP. I know I have two of them. And one of them is maxed out. There it is. So I found out that having this and then subversion also with it, since the subversion the resistance to it is death, it actually makes you immune to Tonberry completely. When you cast Doom and Gloom and even his knife, I found that out very recently. That makes you just immune to his instant death. So you could really put this combo on. If you happen to have warding maxed out, you could put this on any character, Tifa, Cloud, whoever you would like to play the most, and you could just literally just stand there and just attack, and you don't have to worry about getting stabbed. So it's a pretty good combo. Personally, again, I like casting, so I like to use Aerith the most. For Barret, luck up for crits, especially with the EKG weapon. It's a crit machine. Skill Master, same reasoning for the other two. Magnify and Time, this is my personal preference. I like to be able to cast haste on everyone at the same time. I believe it's really beneficial for attack and defense or healing. You just get to use it that much faster, either way. Healing, revival, again, I believe it's pretty essential. AP up, steadfast, again, you could probably get away with like the accessory with 3. That's this 4th one I just kind of threw in there, just kind of went hand in hand. Totally up to you guys. 1 HP up, since he already has so much HP, I probably don't even need it, but I just kind of prefer it. And then 1 MP up. So I just kind of use Barret for kind of backup, I guess, for his spells. He just kind of a backup role. He just more of a, for me, he's just more of a keep haste on people when I don't want to use a heal with these two. I'd rather just use it on him since he's not really doing anything else as far as casting. And that's about it. And I'll try to keep the pausing to a minimal. I want to try to keep the game flow as smooth as possible while explaining everything. So when I start off the fight, since I have haste on Barret, haste all, I like to instantly switch to him in the beginning, use his triangle ability since it'll give up his ATB immediately, and then I could cast haste on everyone right off the bat. Like so. And for this boss, he's nothing crazy. Just gotta avoid attacking him when he swells. About it. I like Aerith, I like to switch to her. Arcane Word. Couple of Pandagas.
Hey, you ready?
Fury. Oh my god. Nothing crazy. And the Tonberry, again, nothing crazy. At least I don't think. Especially since I know how to fight him anyway. Barret, Triangle.
Let's do this.
After melee, you always want to stay behind him. Keep an eye on Barrett. Now he's out of the Scourge. I really like playing Aerith. Oh, he's pressured. Throw out a couple of these.
Keep it together.
I'll show you what I can do. Why
Dang.
don't you lead the way?
I kind of lost focus right there for a little bit.
I'm coming.
The Aerith, you put on the shield and you just play behind the shield and you can't get hit by the Scourge. It's literally a wall. You're about to see right now. Put on the ward so I can cast double.
Go on.
And now I'm just immune to Scourge. Now, and since I have warding and Doom, he casted the Doom and Gloom. That's the instant death. But since I have the warding and subversion connected, I'm just immune to the instant death. Just cast some spells.
Tagging out.
Taking over.
Do the same thing with Cloud. Might as well since he's right here.
It's on you.
You're burning up.
No escape.
The focus shot.
Here goes.
Some more Agas.
You've got this.
Yes, it's my
I
turn.
got this.
Let's do some big damage. Infinity's End.
Don't stop now.
Triangle. Charge it up real quick.
One more shot.
Instantly dead.
Let's go.
That's how I personally like to handle with the Tomberry. This guy's more of a grind. Usually I kind of just bounce around to whoever he's not targeting. So whenever he chooses a target, I just choose someone else. Barrett, Triangle, Haste.
I'm counting on you.
Bound. First thing I like to go for the lower body first. That's just a personal preference. Up to you guys though. That's in the Fury. All those crits. I didn't realize how low HP he was. Quick little cure. I accidentally cast it on Aerith.
Don't overdo it.
Yes, it's my turn.
Another Fury.
Taking over.
So it's my
Aerith
turn.
can't do so much damage because he'll instantly counter with a really strong attack if you cast anything. So I just use her for mostly heals. She can do a little damage though with Fleeting Familiar.
It's your
That's about
turn.
it though.
Let's do this.
I'm coming.
My turn.
Do some nice damage here. Double, triple slash.
Take the lead.
Another max.
So it's my turn. Go on.
Just full HTB. Everyone's kind of healthy, so I'm just going to use
Tagging out.
Ray of Judgment. It's good damage.
I'll show you what I
I
can do.
got this.
So she's about to cast that. About to just kill him with Cloud. Or at least she should have been casting it.
Ready?
Lower body crippled. So working on the upper body. Double.
Keep it together.
Hey, she's about to run out. I like to keep it fresh. So I can focus on doing big damage when the time comes. Oops.
So it's my turn. Go on.
Yeah, and everyone's pretty healthy. Rare Judgment.
Can you take over for me?
Got timed out pretty good. Back in the Fury with him. And do Affinity with Cloud.
Take them down.
While they're doing their thing over there.
I'm in this.
I guess a soul drain.
Finish him off.
I've got this.
Revives his body parts. Just focusing Barret, so I just switch to Cloud. And focus back on the body. Again.
Don't overdo it. I got this.
Everyone's about almost halfway, so I'm gonna just do a prayer, keep everyone nice and healthy.
Tagging out.
Barret's full ATB, maximum fury, lower body. Back to Cloud. He's able to. Oh, I don't think I blocked any time actually. Let's get the damage up.
Deal with that.
Focusing on them now. Switch over to Barret.
I'm coming.
Back to Cloud. There's just like constantly just keep kind of bouncing around. To whoever he's not targeting. Now he's focusing Cloud.
I'll take care of
I'm
him.
gonna go to Barret. Casey's running a little low. Keep it up.
Here goes. Go on. You can do it.
Focusing Aerith. Switch to Cloud. I was thinking about doing a prayer, but everyone's still kind of okay. I'll just give Barret a regen, I guess. The triple slashers.
Keep it together.
Fury.
I'll take care of him.
That's getting pretty wrecked.
Can you take over for me?
Body parts down. I could finally gain some
I'll show you
distance with
what I
Aerith.
can do.
Since he can't really move, he just kind of rolls around for movement. AoE heal. I want to keep try to get everyone ATBs pretty
I'll take care of him.
kind of up, since I know he's about to stagger right now.
That'll do.
Let's just cast a Ray of Judgment
It's your turn.
and get ready for these two. There it goes. Infinity Zen. Maximum Fury. What's the Aerith?
Here I come. Go on. Okay. This one's for you.
One more. He probably just die right here.
Come on, team.
Leave it to me.
And that's that. This next one is going to be Tomberry and Bomb. This one you just got to focus the bomb. Just try to blow him up, pun intended, as soon as you can.
Deal with that.
Barret. Haste. And then just start doing big damage on this guy.
Here it comes. Take the lead.
I'm avoiding to do triple slash because I don't want him to like run into the Tomberry and then get
I'm waiting.
stabbed, since he doesn't have
Let's get serious.
resistance to death. And that's, she's in the flower, or in the aura rather. Hit him with a couple of Thundagas.
Taking over. Here we go.
One more about to come. There it goes. He could just die right here.
Let me teach him a lesson.
Actually, he is gonna die right now, so I'm just gonna switch to Aerith, try to get the flower up on this guy, and then just play behind him. And since she has the instant death protection, I'm just gonna play Aerith. Since now he just used that, I could recast. Hit him with a couple
You can do it.
Agas. Gotta stay behind. Couple of thrusts.
that.
I'll take care of him.
Oops, trying to get back to Aerith.
I'll show you what I can do.
Probably gonna cast Doom and Gloom right now pretty soon. There it is. Go back to Barret. Haste is running out. Keep it up. And then a couple of Faragas. Probably should be able to cast some as well. Might as well cast 2 for the price of 1.
Don't overdo it.
Maximum Fury with Barret.
Ready or not, here I come.
He's staggers. I'm not too worried about being behind the flower or not. Just gonna cast it right here. And then just do some nasty damage. I'm not gonna have time to do Infinity Zen, so I'm just gonna do Triple Slash. Actually die pretty soon right here. That's that. And Marlboro, the last guy, is pretty easy. There's only like 1 or 2 moves that you really need to watch out for. It's gonna be Bad Breath and Acid. You just want to avoid those 2 at all costs. Again, just
Deal with that.
personally, Barret off the bat, and then Haste. And usually I like to try to make a triangle with this guy, a triangle formation with my characters. So whenever he chooses a target, I choose someone else. So he's focusing Cloud. I'm just gonna mess around with Aerith a little bit. Familiar for the extra damage. Now he's focusing Barret, so I'm gonna switch to Cloud. Probably just stay in Punisher mode too. I'm not really gonna do much. Now he's focusing Cloud. And when he does use Bad Breath, you wanna... sorry, yeah, Bad Breath. You wanna switch to that character he's about to target on and then move the character yourself, because they tend to just kinda stand there and take it, and you do not really want to be taking that. Arcane Word. Some big damage right here with Aerith.
Deal with that.
Alright, this is Bad Breath. About to cast it on Cloud, so I'm just gonna kite. Actually he got interrupted by Aerith, so that's actually pretty big.
I'll do what I can. You're still doing okay, right?
This is Aerith. Let's switch to Cloud.
Here it comes. Let's do this.
Punisher mode just so I could ramp up my ATB, I believe, a little faster and a little extra damage. Double focus.
Keep it together.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
I should probably heal up first.
Kind of running low a little bit. Kira.
Taking a little break.
Haste is running out. Free haste. Bad Breath. This is where I run away. Aerith could cast at least a Faraga in this time. Acid, that's another move that you really want to try to avoid. Alright. That's it, those 2 are cast. Do this double. Hit him with a focus. And a triangle immediately.
Come on, you can do it.
I want to try to keep their ATBs up
Can you handle them?
because he's about to get staggered.
Go on.
There it is. Infinity's End right here. Barret with Fury. Aerith with Ray of Judgment. So since she doesn't have the aura up, I'm just gonna cast this. That's probably the fastest I've done this run, actually. That's personally how I like to do things in general. Then, depending on your setup and your material, it's going to be a lot different. I did that in 8 minutes, 45 new record. I hope this helps in some way for for you guys, especially those who like to play Aerith a little more. I'm pretty sure this will be a little more beneficial. I know a lot of people also probably don't or didn't use warding. I didn't really find a use to it till now. I just kind of leveled it up just to level it up. When I was going through hard mode, I was just kind of cycling out my max ones and then putting out new ones just to level up, and luckily that was one that I eventually maxed out, and it found a big purpose here. Hope you guys enjoy this video, hope it helps, and I will do one for the very last one, top secret. Hopefully I could beat the bosses and talk over it at the same time. We'll see how that goes though. Alright guys, good luck, have fun.